Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
All right, it's Tuesday. That means second date update. We got Riley on the line. Riley, give us a little taste of what happened on your date.
Well, my date was a 10 out of 10, but now he's ghosting me.
Oh, he's ghosting you a 10 out of 10. Well, we got to take this case, Kyle.
Oh, my gosh, Johnjay.
Second date update. We'll do it. Starts next with Johnjay and Rich.
It was supposed to be the start of a beautiful relationship, but somebody screwed it all up. Second date update right now with Johnjay and Rich.
Johnjay and Rich, time for second date update. Riley, you want to hear about the date you went on, and then we're going to troubleshoot your date, see where we think things went wrong because the person's blowing you off, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your story?
Unfortunately. Well, I was at this party, and this guy came up to me, and I was getting a drink, and we started talking, and the conversation would just flowed. It was just like really easy and natural, and I felt comfortable, and we exchanged numbers, and then we started FaceTiming every day, which is like not something I do, but like it was like amazing. I've never had that experience before, but you know, every night he would FaceTime me, and it was like the highlight of my evenings. And it felt like we were really building something, and like getting closer and closer, and then we went on a date in person, and it was like a 10 out of 10, like amazing. Like the food was amazing. He was amazing. Like everything was great. And it could have not, like it was the best. But like right after that, he just disappeared. And I was like, how is this possible to have something so amazing and then nothing?
How could you get that so wrong, right? Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys,
yeah,
I mean, you've so far I haven't heard anybody say, what if he died? He himself was the death in the family.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
What about that?
Don't say that.
Well,
no, I just, it's been 2 weeks, and I haven't reached out, and I'm just like, I need an answer.
So you're saying instead of him just ghosting you, he could be the ghost.
He could be dead.
He's really ghosting you.
In fact, I almost think there's no other option.
No.
But if it was a 10 out of 10, I'd date a ghost. I'd go back out with a ghost.
It's a 10 out of 10. He's not all of a sudden he just stopped talking to her. He died. He's in a car accident. He's in the hospital. He's dead. Simple. Done. We don't even need to call him.
That can't be the only
go on with your life.
option
He's
you
dead.
go to.
It's just, it's really frustrating.
He's dead.
And I'm
Let it
like,
go.
What happened?
How vindicated is Johnjay going to feel when somebody picks up his phone and says,
I know. He passed away. I'm like, yeah, I told you.
Oh, my God.
Burn.
Terrible.
Christian's with our Lord now. He's not with us anymore. Johnjay's going to be so excited.
I really hope he's not. I hope that this is a misunderstanding.
Like when the date ended, did you say, let's go out? Did we talk about going out again? I didn't hear you say that. How did it end?
I was just like, I've had a wonderful time, and he was like, me too. Have a good day at work tomorrow. And I was like, me too.
No
me
kiss,
too.
kiss?
But that was the last date, but you FaceTimed after that many times.
No, after that date,
I thought it was the other way
there was
around.
nothing.
Oh, so you guys FaceTimed leading up to the date, so you guys already had your chemistry by the time you guys met?
Yeah. Yeah, we had FaceTimed all the way up until that date.
Weird.
Okay, see, I misunderstood. I thought that they met and they went on a date and they FaceTimed after that, and then he stopped FaceTiming her. So now...
we met at a bar.
Right. But now what it tells me is that if you met at a bar and then you FaceTimed and you went on a real date, then clearly something happened on the date that made him go, ooh, I'm over this girl. That's what I think.
Possibly, yeah.
Let's get him on the phone.
Weird.
Rich, you said his name is Christian? I haven't seen my paperwork yet.
Yes, Christian.
Yes,
Christian? Okay, Christian
Yeah.
here. Oh, yes, it's right here. Christian. Let us call Christian and see why he's blowing you off. Second date update is next with Johnjay and Rich.
Oh, I leave quite an impression. You'll just have to taste me when he's kissing me.
We're in the middle of second date update. You've got Riley and Christian. They met at a bar. How many weeks ago was that, Riley?
We first met about a month and a half ago, so I guess 6 weeks ago.
Okay, let's find out what's going on with this guy, Christian. Why is he blowing you off? What did you do? What did you look like? What did you not groom or take care of on your face?
Maybe
What
it's
is
her
wrong?
feet. Maybe he's a foot person like her.
Oh,
Never
man.
saw that during the FaceTime.
She shows up in flip-flops.
Yeah.
Gross toes.
Hello?
Hi, is Christian there?
Yeah, this is Christian.
Hey, Christian. My name is Peyton. I'm with Johnjay and Rich, and we just wanted to talk to you on the radio really quickly if you got some time this morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, man, you went out with a friend of ours, Riley, and she said you're blowing her off, that you guys talked a lot for a long time. You went on a date, had a good time, and we're trying to figure out why you're blowing her off. And just real quick, there's a vibe right now that maybe she showed up in flip-flops and had really ugly feet. Could that be it?
No, definitely wasn't.
Okay, good. Then let's continue. She called hanging out with you a 10 out of a 10. And so that's why we're calling you, because she goes, I met this guy at a bar. We FaceTimed every day. Then we went out to dinner, and I never heard from him again. So can you tell us why?
Yeah, honestly, I do feel terrible about, kind of how things went down. I, really liked her, and obviously ghosting her was never the plan. Pretty much everything was going great, but then my ex found out that I was on a dating app and had gone on a couple dates, and she just completely lost her mind. She showed up at my place totally unannounced and was just yelling like a maniac. Next thing I know, she's swinging a sledgehammer, and yeah, I'm talking about an actual sledgehammer. She completely destroyed my phone. I just don't know how to explain all of this to Riley. It's pretty embarrassing that, I still have an ex that's losing her mind, but still in my life. It's just been such a mess, and I know she probably thinks I just don't care. That's why I disappeared, but it's definitely not the truth. I've just been stuck trying to figure out how to even begin telling her about what happened.
Oh my gosh! I just gotta ask you, what you couldn't call? I mean, this sounds insane. I'm so sorry you went through this.
Yeah, it's totally insane. I didn't know. I don't know what to do about it.
I honestly here, I don't believe him. I mean, how did we get his number to his burner phone?
Yeah,
And once he got it, he could hit up Riley.
You know what I'm
Say,
saying?
hey, my phone was off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. What's that?
It directs to my line. It's just a temporary phone. It doesn't have any capabilities.
Rich, you've had a couple burner phones. Is that how it works?
No, you could call Riley back on my burner phones.
But we can call him. We can't call him.
Yeah, we can call him.
We can?
What are you talking about?
I don't have any of my contacts or anything.
Oh, you don't have any of your
but my number
contacts.
still works.
Well, I just wouldn't be that organized.
That kind of my friend lost her phone and she had to get that kind of same thing happen. Okay.
Oh, yeah? So he's not lying? You don't think he's lying? That's a possibility.
I've also dealt with people who have exes who are still very connected and still feel very emotional about them, and it's been a real pain to try to begin a new relationship. So I kind of see where Christian's hesitation would be. Even if he did have such a great time with Riley, it's he's got to deal with the ex first.
Right. But I would think that if it was a 10 out of 10 and there were some sparks there, and it's been 2 weeks and his ex smashed his phone, not to leave the girl hanging, I would have found a way to call her on another phone, wherever.
Or your computer has probably contacts on it.
Or look, or Facebook and Instagram. Try to find, just let you know, I need to take a little break. Something happened. I'll get back to you in a couple weeks, but my phone doesn't work anymore. Whatever.
If
something.
there's a will,
Unless it
there's
wasn't
a
an
way,
ex.
right? He would have reached out if he really wanted to.
How about her, though, with a real sledgehammer?
Look, where did she get that from?
And the fact that she put it down on the floor and then grabbed the sledgehammer, and the whole time you were just standing there, no! But you couldn't kick the phone away. And she's like, no! As she's winding up, kick the phone away. Or as she approaches you with a 95-pound sledgehammer in one hand, and she says, give me your phone. Why don't you just not give her your phone?
Everything is 20/20 in hindsight, Johnjay. You never know what you're going to do in a situation like that. If you don't give her her phone, the phone, is she going to hit you with the sledgehammer?
You can run. It's a sledgehammer so heavy. If she just had a normal hammer, I mean, that's whoa, shit. She busted out a hammer and came out and broke my phone.
Sure.
A sledgehammer.
You got to really work to get that around.
That's a heavy sledgehammer. A sledgehammer's heavy.
Yeah.
Maybe she's really strong.
Maybe she's been remodeling something.
Is your ex Paul Bunyan?
No, she's definitely not. But I have this. The thing is, I had this vintage sledgehammer in my place, and
well, that's on you.
It's it's just
That's on you for leaving weapons around.
So why were you like, no, not the vintage sledgehammer? No!
Yeah.
You're terrible, John. What a situation to go through. I'm sorry, Christian.
But she called your date, Christian, a 10 out of 10. Would you have called it a 10 out of 10?
I definitely felt like it was a 10 out of 10 day. And like, I know like all this sounds like absolutely insane. It sounds like I'm lying.
It does.
But,
well,
you know,
look at it this way.
Really had a great time.
Crazy Ex with the sledge or awesome Riley who wants to go back out with you?
I know. I definitely should have like made more of an effort to like try to find a way to reach her. It's just, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to go out with her again, Christian?
I mean, yeah, I would love to go back out with her again.
Riley, do you want to go out with him? Do you believe that story?
Yeah, this is a lot to take in, and I mean, I can tell you're not making it up because it's too crazy to make up. But I wish you had tried to like reach me or like just try to explain it. It's kind of like disheartening that you would just completely ghost me. And this ex does sound scary.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back to his place after a date if you choose to go back out again.
Well, if you go out, listen, let's just put down a couple rules. Well, let's investigate a little bit. Christian, do you have any vintage chainsaws in your house? Or vintage?
No, nothing. No other
vintage pickaxe sitting there on the shelf.
No.
Maybe you hold the garden hose.
All right, then take that
It's
chance.
something I can grab if somebody breaks into my house, but that's it. You know.
I mean, I
grabbed
appreciate
it.
you being honest now. So.
She grabbed some vintage duct tape and tied me up.
Stop it.
All right, so you guys have each other's information. We can give you. Oh, you have the number, so you guys connect. So if you want to go out, go out. Maybe we can get an update from you guys in a couple weeks. See where you guys are at.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Okay.
All right, that's second date update.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
With Johnjay and Rich.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.